I'm in Singapore. I'm going to be spending one night in the incredible Marina Bay Sands Hotel. Check out my amazing suite, I'll check out the food and take a swim in the world's highest rooftop infinity pool.
Certainly makes you feel dizzy. So reception is literally just over there. But with the suite you get a room check-in, which means you get escorted straight up to your room where you check in. So we'll have a look around the hotel in just a little bit, but first let's head up to my room. So I'm Tower 1, floor 40, room 89. Wow, your ears pop. It goes up incredibly fast. Obviously there's a lot of floors to get to. And right at the end. You know, from that side, that looks like that's a, yeah, and then interesting. So here is my room. I love how the numbers are on this little shelf here. Little bell and a little lamp outside. You can first of all see how amazing the view is. Let's head in. So when you book a room here, you get to choose two different views. Gardens by the Bay or the city view. This room is unique because I have both. So let's start the tour in the hallway. And I love tea, as you know. So I was very excited to see this in my room. So obviously this is where you get the coffee and the mini bar. But check this out. They do like their tea in Singapore. Look at this. How that opens up. And we have loads of different kinds of tea. We've got white sky tea, chamomile tea, Singapore breakfast tea. I mean, literally, there's so many. French Earl Grey, Imperial Oolong tea. And I've got two different tea sets. So there's this one, and you have your tea in here. Or there's this one, a glass teapot, and these pretty cool glass cups. And they're great because when you put the tea in there, you don't feel the heat at all. And there's even a lid for it. So looking forward to using them. There is the kettle. It's one of these really fast boiling kettles. So trendy on this lovely little mat. Just close that up. Look at all this leather. This is so nice. Either side, I've got glasses, polished to perfection, small bottle of red wine. And then I've got my coffee machine. I've got some chocolates. There's my sugar. These are my little stirrers. Loads of water. And let's have a look at the minibar prices, shall we? So juices are 10 Singapore dollars, soft drinks 6. The tea is $20, there's snacks there. Let's open this up. There's a tea place downstairs, which I'll have to show you in just a little bit, where they specialise in all these different flavoured teas. There's all the coffee. And you've got a marble area here to work with when you're making your tea and coffee. Mini bar. There's the nuts, some chocolate. Ooh, Godiva chocolate, very nice. But you pay a price for that. We've got some noodles. Apparently they're very nice. Salted egg fish skin, dangerously addictive. Don't know whether I should give them a try. Singapore chili crab, wow, sweet seaweed tempura. Crisps. And they've also given me some milk for the tea. Yeah, nice little area that. Right next to it is the wardrobe. No, it's not. Is it? Okay, I thought that was a wardrobe. It isn't. Let's go and take you into the living room. By the way, this is all marble. This is really nice. I have taken my shoes off because I thought it needed it. Right, who doesn't like a good cocktail? And they've got 3 cocktails already made up here. So we've got something called Old Fashioned. We've got, obviously, Singapore Sling. And then Negroni. These, they are all sealed, so I know that no one's tampered with them. Got some lovely glasses, a shaker, and all the bits if I knew what I was doing to make cocktails, I could do. Obviously this is all extra. And there's also this down here. Look at that. A dried orange slice. A dried lemon slice. And a dried grapefruit slice. And there's some extras there if I want to add them to my cocktail. 53%. Woo! I might just leave that. This is all leather as well. Look at the stitching on there. And the furniture in here is wood and marble. Really nice. The living room area is a bit basic. We've got a sofa. We only have 3 apples. Not quite sure how long they've been there. Knife and fork in that nice little leather box. This is the remote leather case. These and whatever this is, I really don't know. So the view I've got of the city of Singapore, it looks amazing at night. That's also a light show that does a couple of shows. You can just see over there to the big wheel. And let me show you the bedroom. Absolutely huge bed. Love all this above the bed. Hints of gold. This feels super satisfying. I can close the curtains and the drapes from here. Sorry, some people don't like me using the word drape, do they? And I can turn all the lights off, privacy, and the plugs. All the plugs in Singapore, by the way, are the same as British plugs, FYI. Wireless charging as well. I've got a couple of books here. Singapore colonial style. And this has got to be the biggest TV I think I have ever seen in any hotel room that I've ever stayed in. I mean, this is huge and great to watch a film in. The sound bar as well stretches all the way along the bottom of the TV. The view continues from this window as well. Straight away I was like, that's a bit confused. Is that a seat? No, it's not. It's where you put your suit, is it? It's very odd. I think I've seen these before, but you can also put jewellery in there, I think. Just very quickly, I arrived late last night. They don't do a mattress encasement. Sad as it sounds, I now bring one with me. Yeah, I know. I'm sure there'll be comments about that. And luckily I bought one that fitted. I slept here last night anyway, but for you, I'll do the bed test. And I can tell you, it's really nice and firm. Problem is when you stay in hotels, you can get really used to really big beds. And then when you go home, your king bed at home feels small. By the bedside, I can operate the air conditioning. Turn obviously all the lights off. There's USB charging there, USB-C as well. I love this old-fashioned little alarm clock. There's a phone, more wireless charging, bedside drawers with the gold around the light. Very nice. There's a little makeup area over here, Dyson hairdryer, and all the bits that go with it. Stuff there for your jewellery, for makeup, and a little mirror. Love the gold plugs. So in here, dressing room. Love these, look, where you can put your ties. It's not a gym, that you could pull yourself up on these. I'm guessing for ties. We've got some posh hangers and something I haven't seen very often, stitched leather hangers. But missed the trick there with the branding. Ugh. There's the ironing board. Plenty of drawers. We've got slippers here. The bathroom is very spacious. Loads of light comes in here with beautiful views. Gardens by the Bay, just over there. Also, that does a light show at night. It looks great. We've got a nice bath. Love baths that have these headrests on them. Little side table with a flannel shower cap, some senses here, a loofah. First bit of branding I've seen, actually. Some salts and a bar of soap. I did think to myself, I can imagine that falling on me in the bath, but it's stuck to the wall, so it's not going to go anywhere. 2 sinks over here with complimentary mouthwash. They've given me loads of extra towels. I'm here for, well, this is my second night tonight. Extra body lotion, Joe loves, love that. Immunity kit here, styling comb, manicure set, shaving. Love all this marble though, it's really nice. Magic. Heated toilet. I'm still yet to use it properly. I think I've used them once whenever I've stayed in a hotel. And then we have the shower. And the shower actually does come with a bit of a view. Look at that. So you could be showering here and looking out over Singapore Harbour, or whatever that's called. How many though? Well, actually, I think because there's also a bench that you can sit down in here, you can easily get probably around about 6 to maybe 7 people. 2 people sat down here, another 2 people standing, so probably actually about 6. Not overly a big fan of how this smells, to be honest, but shampoo, shower gel and conditioner. There's a shower head there that's also a massage shower head, and then you've got the shower head at the top. But yeah, I do love this bathroom, especially the way the sun comes in. It's really nice. You see all the marble on the floor, the marble around the bath. Couple of robes, and I love the detailing with the gold on here. And also, even the bins, look at these are leather and gold. Okay, so with my room rate, I also get breakfast, afternoon tea, and evening beverages and canapes. So I got this welcome note when I arrived. Basically says, welcome to the hotel and a memorable experience at Asia's leading integrated resort, where you can indulge in our renowned services and exclusive offerings. Your stay includes exclusive daily access to an array of complimentary refreshments and leisure options. So there are 3 different restaurants to have breakfast in. There's only one place to have afternoon tea, which we'll check out in a little bit. And then also where we can get drinks and canapes. The thing about this hotel is, well, it's a resort. So it is absolutely huge. And it does remind me of like a Las Vegas style hotel, but without the tackiness. It's got the biggest shopping centre that I've seen in a hotel. It's got the world's largest and highest infinity pool, which is on the roof with an observation deck. There's restaurants and there's bars up there, which we'll check out. It's also got a huge casino and so much more. Let's go.
Just want to say a big thanks to Odoo for sponsoring today's video. If you are running a business on the move, it can be seamless thanks to Odoo and their all-in-one management software, providing entrepreneurs with a range of applications to simplify the day-to-day management of your business, including invoicing, accounting, website creation, and e-sign. The signature application allows you to send, sign, and approve documents online. And what's more, you can use this application for free with unlimited hosting and support. It's simple to use. Just select the fields of your choice, such as name, date, email, and signature. You can easily drag them anywhere in the document, make them mandatory or optional to save time and to be more productive, plus send all 2 reminders to recipients. You'll receive notifications as soon as they're signed. These can be accessed on any device and electronically signed in just a few clicks. Then track in real time the status of your documents, so why not check out Odoo today using my link in the description to get started for free. Thanks to Odoo for sponsoring today's video.
Sounds like a doorbell, doesn't it? Okay, let's start at the bottom. Actually, let's just show you the plaza area first. Look how quick it's zipping down. This is why your ears are popping. I wanted to show you up here because you get a really good perspective of the lobby. Look how big it is and how high the ceiling is in here. I mean, that's crazy. It reminds me of the hotel in Vegas that's shaped like a pyramid, the Luxor. That's where we're going to have afternoon tea. There's one place where you can have breakfast. Plaza Bridge. Let's have a quick look up there as we head out towards Gardens by the Bay. Wow, look at this. This says Plaza members only. I'm not a member, so I probably can't come up here, can I? I don't have access to whatever that is in there. Anyway, let's head back down to the lobby. It's good that there are signs everywhere, but they get a little confusing in the sense that they tell you to go in one direction and then you end up going in that direction, and then they tell you to go somewhere else. Love how the sunlight comes through the windows though. Loads of window space, really lets the light in. So you can walk over to Gardens by the Bay from the hotel. Wow, look how the wind moves that, like ripples in an ocean or a lake. So you walk back through the hotel. So I won't show you Gardens by the Bay because that's coming up in another video. The reason why I wanted to come all the way down here is because you see this side of the hotel, and I don't know whether the camera does it justice. I mean, that is just huge. And all the flowers and all the balconies, can you see that? And the way it's shaped like a boat. So there is a couple of entrances nearer to the hotel tower that I'm staying in, but I wanted to walk down here to show you this side. I mean, this shopping centre is just so big, and it's pretty much designer shops everywhere you look. There's a lot of watch shops down here as well. In Singapore, obviously they celebrate East-West and the whole water element, the flowing water. You'll see loads of it through the shopping centre, and interesting ways to advertise some of the shops as well. One of the places I wanted to show you in here is the food court because it smells amazing and it's huge. They also have a massive casino in here. This place is like on 3 or 4 different levels in there. You won't find a H&M, you won't find a Hollister in here, just the big designer shops. This place gets really busy at lunchtime. I walked past here yesterday. It's not open for lunch yet, but this is TWG Tea, the finest teas in the world. Have tea from any place in the world in there. Sandwiches, cream teas. I mean, you need a good couple of thousand Singapore dollars to come shopping in here. There's a lot of designer watch shops in here. This shop sells safes for your watches, and not just any bulk standard safe. These can actually spin. This is crazy. Look at that. So each individual one can spin to show off your watch. Now Marina Bay is part of the Sands group, and it's advisable to get one of their memberships because you can get discounts on places to eat and drink around here. So here is the food court. Quite quiet now because it's still early before lunchtime because it gets really busy, but there is food in here that smells absolutely amazing. All of this is Asian, obviously. It's like I'm walking high around the old part of Singapore. Look at that. And it stretches all the way around. Just look how fresh the food is. Wow. So much choice. And then really randomly, they pop up everywhere. You've got a Starbucks. You've got this pretty cool interactive experience for kids. You've got to pay to go in it though. How much is it? So if you're a Sands Lifestyle member, it's 8 Singapore dollars. If you're not, it's 12. It's a good job I'm not with Gabby, because if she would have been with me, would have probably been in here all day, and there is a lot more to see. So this huge building right in front of the hotel is the Art Science Museum, and you've got these beautiful lilies. A couple of shops out on the water. This is pretty cool. Louis Vuitton, look, has its own store on the water. A man-made little island. Great place to come for a photo. Just here in the bay with Singapore in the background. This is a show that comes on nightly a couple of times. There's bubbles, there's jets of water, there's lights, lasers. See that round building over there? That's the Apple store. It's crazy. Let's go check out the pool. Hiya. Thank you. Wow, look at this. You can have sunbeds in the pool itself. All these extra little cabanas, which I don't think cost any more. Well, there's loads of sunbeds, so that's not going to be a problem. But you can't swim from one end to the other because it's separated by sunbeds, which is a little bit of a shame. So there's a gap of sunbeds there, there's a gap of sunbeds there, and there's a gap over the other end. But look at that. Let's get a sunbed. There's also a restaurant up here, which is called Spargo. You can come up here and have breakfast. But if you want to get away from it all, there's some sunbeds over this side. The views over here are amazing. Singapore does have beaches, look. You can see further down there, stretching down the coast. There's also a couple of these extra little pools. They're kind of jacuzzis, which again have amazing views. Certainly got lucky with the weather today. Yesterday it was raining, it was cloudy, but the weather can change here in Singapore very quickly.
The only good thing is that it's always warm. Unlike other hotels that I've stayed in around the world, especially like Dubai, when you stay in some of these amazing hotels, when you come up to the pool, there's all these added extras, like you have to pay for the sunbeds. No one's told me that I have to pay, so I believe these sunbeds are free if you're staying in the hotel, as it should be, right? I mean, if you're staying in the hotel, why then do you have to pay for a sunbed? I think it's crazy. Let's get in. Oh, it's cold, really cold. Crazy to say, but it looks bigger from the air than it does when you're here. It's a shame you can't swim, like I said, from one side to the other. We will come up here a little bit later on tonight because it looks equally beautiful. We'll go and check out the observation deck. You get a complete 180 of Singapore, which I can kind of get from my hotel room, really. So the observation deck would have cost me 25 Singapore dollars. Obviously, I get it free by staying in the hotel. I remember seeing that. Kind of get the same view from the pool, really. See the pool just over there. So also included in my room rate is afternoon tea. This would cost 64 Singapore dollars. There was a little bit of a wait. I came in at around about 3:30 and it's a buffet style afternoon tea. The main lounge was full, so I had to go and sit around the side. But as you can see, there was a mini selection of sandwiches. There was crab on toast. I went for a good old scone with clotted cream and jam. And there was a good selection of sandwiches and a good selection of cakes. And I also went for a pot of tea, which for some reason hasn't arrived, but hopefully it will do. Cheers. Is it jam or cream first, depending on who you ask? That's a chocolate orange. It's very light, it's like a mousse, I think. Trying to be civilized and not downing it in one. These are pretty small. Nibbling at it, or actually, like most people are in here, using a knife and fork. Good old pot of tea has arrived. Thank you very much. What a lovely little tea set that is. My nan would be proud. Good strong colour as well. That's a good cup of tea. So funny, I'm seeing people being brought to their table and doing that classic thing that we all do at a all-inclusive stroke buffet. You'll go down and you'll sit at the table, you'll wait like 10 seconds and then you get up and get your food. So funny, watch it, everybody does it. They'll be shown to their table, they'll sit down, they'll wait there for 10 seconds and they'll get up. Why do we do that? Why don't we just go straight? It's funny, isn't it? What a view. Okay, so tonight I've been recommended a restaurant called Mott 32. It's luxury Chinese food. This should be interesting. Let's go. Lovely, thank you. This is a very popular restaurant. One of the signature dishes here is the Peking duck, and you have to order ahead and then they carve it at the table for you. Apparently it's amazing, it melts in your mouth, but like I said, you have to order ahead. I'm going to go for one of their signature cocktails. I think I'm going to go for the Forbidden Rose, which is 26 Singapore dollars. Let's give this a try. That's got an interesting taste, interesting flavour. That's egg white on the top there. Roasted Peking duck, Mott 32 cut, 148 Singapore dollars. Signature applewood roasted Peking duck. I'm going to go for the barbecue pork because apparently that's supposed to be good, glazed in honey. Wow, this looks amazing and it smells gorgeous. Pork glazed in mountain honey. And egg fried rice, I'm still not that great with chopsticks, I'm not going to lie, so I apologise right now. Oh wow. The egg fried rice really complements it. I got lucky by the light. There are some people in here that are struggling to see the menu. They're using their phone torches. It's quite funny. Well, dinner was amazing. It came to £87, 146 Singapore dollars. Definitely worth it in my opinion. I've just come up to the pool. This is actually open until midnight. It opens at 6 in the morning and closes at midnight. You can still see there's people in the pool laying on sunbeds, getting their towels, having drinks. The restaurant's still open. For me, I'm off to bed, so I'll see you in the morning for breakfast. Night night. Morning, so I'm excited to check out breakfast. There's an international buffet. There's also some local breakfast delicacies, apparently, that I have definitely got to try. First up, if I want a healthy option, there's some smoothies on offer. Of course, there's bacon and sausage, hash browns, baked beans. These salted corn, they are really nice. They're really nice and creamy. Had them yesterday. Obviously got your egg station over here. Not quite sure if I want a fish curry for breakfast. So much choice. Pancakes over here. This is supposed to be pretty good. Kaya toast, a classic Singaporean breakfast staple consisting of 2 slices of toast slathered with butter and kaya, fragrant coconut jam made with coconut milk, eggs and sugar. Let's give these a try. Pass on that. This is supposed to be pretty good. All this is basically is tea with milk and sugar. That's my kind of cup of tea. It's a real creamy, very sweet tea. It's really nice. I had heard about these, and apparently they are pretty good. That's not cheese, by the way, that's thick butter. Not the healthiest option for breakfast, but this is really nice. I'd always seen photos of this hotel and I always wondered what it would be like to stay here. Now that I have, did it meet my expectations? Definitely, it surpassed it actually. I thought the hotel was incredible. It's a lot bigger than you realise as well. The added bonus, if you like shopping, is the big shopping mall at the front. The fact that you get those views over the bay and Singapore are just amazing. I went for a high floor, but how much did it cost me? So it came to a grand total of £1,489. Now that also did come with breakfast, access into the club lounge for lunch and evening drinks, which unfortunately I didn't take advantage of. The biggest selling point is the tallest infinity pool. It has some amazing views over Singapore, and although it can get quite windy up there, I thought on the photos you could actually swim from one side to the other, which would have been great fun, but it's actually split up into like 3 or 4 different little mini pools. There is a couple of restaurants up there. There's an Italian restaurant, there's also a restaurant there to have breakfast. The dinner last night was pricey like most of Singapore, but it tasted amazing. Is it worth the price? And would you come here? Please make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Remember to hit that subscribe button. If you want to see more Singapore videos, please make sure you click on them on the screen now. I'll see you next time.